What's up, everybody? It's your girl CC, where it begins, and I have two special guests on the line with me today. I'm gonna let them introduce themselves of who they are, what they do, and where they from.
I am Black Rose, member of TheRoses, and I am from Ohio, Youngstown, Ohio. I am a producer, singer, songwriter, who's produced for some of the likes of Casey and JoJo, Jodeci, Anthony Hamilton, worked with a lot of people. I'm still also a member of the group Levert, taking Gerald's place when he passed away. And, that's me, cowboy fan to the heart. Yes, family.
That's right. Represent.
Yeah. And I am Young Rose with the group the Roses. I'm more of a sports guy, so I did sports all my life. I played at the University of Toledo and Youngstown State, but I'm from Youngstown, Ohio as well. I got into music, probably when I've been in music all my life, but I ain't started recording and things like that. So I was probably like 14, 15 and, doing sports and everything as well too. So, yeah.
All right. Well, how did y'all even come up with the name? Where did the name Roses come from?
Well, it came from our first name. Our first name is Roosevelt.
Okay.
So
Right.
and everybody always call me Rose and call him Rose. So, and my dad's name is Roosevelt. So that's, I'm the junior and he the third. So that's where the name came from.
And now we have the fourth. So,
and yes, we just had the fourth. So
oh, wow.
It's 4 roses.
Yes. Yeah. Yes.
All right. So tell me what some of y'all goals y'all want to accomplish this year for 2023.
Well, one of the goals is, just to get more music out here this year, get an album out, a full album out this year. We do have a single out right now, but the goal is to just further our career as a group, as a father and son tag team duo. You know what I mean? Because it's never really been one like that. I mean, Gerald and Eddie, they did do a record before. I think they did a few songs or something like that. But we really are a group. You know what I mean? So the goal is to just lace the world with the music, with the new and old R&B sound mixed together. You know what I mean? But we got that baby making music coming back. So, get that R&B together. What's your goal? My bad.
You pretty much said it all. Just being more on the social media, getting more people to hear our music and just getting out there, man. And like you said, become one of the best father-son duos, you know what I mean? So, just more marketing, things like that, you know what I mean? Just getting out there.
And to be an inspiration as well. That's kind of what we started this for, to, just inspire fathers and sons to, to be together, whether they grow up in the same household or not, but just to have a bond, between your father and the son, it's a lot of father and son mentorship program. Just want to, be involved with all of that too, and trying to inspire people.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, all right. Well, let's talk about this single. Let's talk about y'all new single and the motivation behind
it. You want to say what it was, Rose?
Pick up the phone. Oh man, I don't know. It's really it was something everybody can relate to. It really wasn't even, supposed to be that, but we end up replaying it, and we're like, hey man, we can, what I'm saying, this could be this could be one, so we just got together and just was like, let's do it. So
right. It's more like you said, everybody can relate to it because especially guys, you know, and then women too, because sometimes they get the wrong idea about what they may have seen or
yeah,
heard or whatever. And not saying that you always wrong, but this particular
you are.
time, you was wrong, and now you're trying to ignore us and put us on the what you call it, the
On the
block.
back.
Yeah, on the back burner. She might have blocked us this time, but we just trying to tell her pick up the phone, you're wrong about it this time. Let me explain. He didn't even give me a chance to explain myself or be on answer. So that's pretty much what it was. And I know a lot of people go through that. We know a lot of people go through that. So that's kind of what it was.
Yeah.
I got you. But how is it working together? What are some of the challenges y'all go through working together as a duo?
I mean, honestly, in my opinion, I don't really think, there is any challenges, because we are a father and son that actually grew up together. You know what I mean? In a way. So, we've done, all we do is clown around all day and, but when it's time to get the job done, it's definitely time to get the job done. But I mean, I would say it's pretty easy. You know what I mean? I know what he like, you know what I like. We pretty much sound almost the same. I mean, he's a lot
We
more
got our
polished.
differences.
He's a lot more polished than I am, but
But what it is like, me being it's a great thing working together with my son because one, I'm experienced, so it's really easy. He's really been watching since he was a young kid. Like he was out in California with me when I produced for Casey and JoJo, and he was right in the studio with those guys. So he watched when I recorded with Levert with Mark Gordon. Peace, big props to Mark Gordon from Levert. When we recorded our record. He was right there for that, and that's actually the first time he got on the microphone. He said to me, he's like, Dad, called Mark, I want to get on this song right here. I got a background part I want to put on it. So he actually got us, huh? What was it?
It was I told y'all I could do that part, remember?
Oh yeah.
I think Sean wasn't there that day. And he's
Yeah,
supposed to do
Sean,
that
rest in
part.
peace, Sean Levert. He
Yeah.
wasn't there at the time, and Young Rose came up and said, I could do that part, let me do it. And so we threw him in the booth, and he got down to business. He seen how it works. He put the headphones on one ear, one off, and he nailed it. So I was like, all right, but still it wasn't, I didn't push him or nothing. And then eventually we ended up working together on another situation. Because I always would come home and ask him what the music, how he like it. And he liked this one joint I was doing for Jodeci. And he was like, let me write the verse or let me get on it. And I let him get on it and it came out great. And he was like, we should start a group. And and I'm like, all right, laughing like, okay. But we did another song and it came out hot, even hotter. The song came out even hotter. So I was like, all right, cool. Let's do it. Let's do a little couple songs and see what happens. But for me, working with my son is, oh my goodness, it's amazing because I see myself in him so many times, and he actually is a great writer. And that's something I didn't know he had in him, but he's a good writer, and we work really well together. It's like clockwork. It's easy.
That's what I said. It's pretty easy.
Like I might lay something down. I might do a track and call him, and he'd be like, "Oh, I like that. Send me that." and then he'll call me back, even if we're not around each other. Like he was in
Mm-hmm.
Florida, he was living in Florida. I called him up, and he'll call me on the FaceTime and tell me what the melody is or whatever, and I'll be like, all right, I'll hit you back, and I'll call him back, and I have it down. He'll be like, that's it, that's
Mm-hmm.
it. I just write my verse. Let's go. It's just easy. It's
Yeah.
so easy.
It's in the genes. It's in the genes. So we
No
got
doubt
old
about it.
school and we got new school. So I want to know what you think is missing in today's music and what would you bring back?
You
Well,
go.
yeah. What's missing is, to me, what's missing is substance, is feeling, is emotion.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's missing in the music. Some of this R&B music today, it is just like I said, it's the substance, it's the essence. Like, you can be sexual or sensual and clever and do it in a clever way. You don't have to just always come out and say be vulgar about it.
Right.
I mean, all those, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not knocking that at all. I'm just saying, I just think people don't put in enough thought to what they do anymore. They just do whatever the first thing that comes to their mind, like, okay, that's it. And they don't really cook it up no more like they used to. It's like microwave. They just put it in a microwave and it's cool.
Right.
They
Yeah.
don't put the seasoning and the
Mm.
stuff in it like they used to. So we
Uh-huh.
trying to cook it up. And if you want to microwave it later, you can do that. But it's not a microwave dinner. You can
Right.
heat it up in there though. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I feel like is missing today in music. Period.
Yeah. I would pretty much say the same thing. It's a lot of repetition out here, I would say.
Yeah.
Everything pretty much sounds the same. It got the same flow, it got the same
Beat.
feel, you know what I'm saying? Beat,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? It's not a lot of different,
Variety. Yeah.
people, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you got your Chris Brown, Usher and stuff like that. And those been the guys for a
Forever.
pretty
For a
substantial,
while.
you know, for a while. So, but everybody else pretty much sound the same to me. You know what I mean? Like it's just a lot of repetition, but it's definitely missing that old school feel though. You know what I mean? I mean, like, a couple
Yeah.
cats try to, but it's missing that
It's
I,
missing real
I
singers too.
yeah,
Like real singers. Like
yeah,
it's like you got your Jasmine Sullivans. Like the female side of it to me is better than the male side of
Mm.
R&B right now to me.
yeah,
You know, like female side, you got her, you got SZA, you got Janae, what's her name?
Aiko,
Yeah, you got
Yeah.
her, you got Jasmine, like I said. And to me, they doing more singing nowadays than the fellas is doing. The guys is they doing
rap,
more simple rap singing type melodies and repetitions, like he said. And then today, you don't even get a full song no more. You get 2 minutes and 30 seconds, and it's over. That's it.
yep,
Maybe 240, and it's over.
mm-hmm,
We trying to bring it all back like it used to be with the new feel on it. So that's what we doing. Like my verse would be 2000-ish maybe. New. It got a new feel to it, but it still got that old feel to it too. And then my son's verse would be right now, but with the feel on it.
right.
So we try to keep it that way.
Okay, all right. So on this new project y'all working on, what can we expect? Are y'all gonna have certain people that's gonna be on it? Are y'all gonna be touring?
And that's another thing. Another one of our goals is to really, really get touring, really getting to do shows and stuff this year. And we have a few features on the record, like Casey Haley's son, Devin Haley. He's on that growing up hip hop show. We have him featured. We have him featured on the Jointed too. We got
Yeah,
a
an article on him.
yeah. We got a few. We got a few. We got another LA West Coast rapper on one of our songs. His name is Benzo from out there in LA. But for the most part, it's just me and him.
Yeah.
Me and Young Rose. We giving you
Yeah.
we giving you some hip hop. We giving you some R&B. We giving you some pop.
And if you want to, you want to go there, we can go there. I mean, we could take it to wherever you want to go.
Yeah, we're not even being arrogant. We're just trying to get this R&B thing back. And if anybody want to challenge us, they can.
At any time.
Put it like that. At any time. You want to go bar for bar, acapella, whatever.
Whatever.
We ready for it all. We want all the smoke.
Mhm.
Let me ask you a question. Out of the music that y'all made together, which song has been your favorite song after the project together?
That's honestly hard.
That's a hard question. I don't
That's
know.
honestly hard.
Well, I know it
It's honestly
changes
hard.
up, but right now, what song is like?
Oh, what is it? The song we just did. You Got Me. That's probably
You Got Me. Yeah, that's the fire joint right now. Is You Got Me, the song called You Got Me.
yeah.
Yeah.
So why did you pick that song? What's so special about it? What's unique about it?
It just got everything.
Yeah.
To me, it got all the elements. It got old school, new school, you school. It got all the elements in it. Like the music from the track to it's just fire. The lyrics, the lyrical content, the hook, everything is just right. Everything is just right.
Yeah. It's
Just
just
right.
fire,
Like
I would say.
I even say what I did. I took a sample from my guy's Ideal, a song called Creep In. I took that sample and I flipped it. It's really the Michael Jackson. It's really that. But I just took that sample off of that and ooh, it's absolute fire. I should be in my studio right now. I would have played
You're right.
it. Yeah, it's hot though. It's a hot joint.
All right, so I got a question for y'all. If y'all could go anywhere and perform, anywhere in the world, where would you want to go and perform?
Wow.
That is a good question.
That's a great question right there. I haven't even
Some
thought
people
about
like to say different spots, like downtown, like the New York. Some people like to travel across the country. Some people like to just say, "Hey, I want to be right in my town on the stadium." You might want to be the Dallas Cowboys stadium, hey.
That would be great. That would be great.
What would be like a
like
special
a Super Bowl
place?
or something.
Yeah. So what would
Super
be
Bowl.
one for you?
Well, for me, I would say I've always wanted to perform at like Apollo.
Okay.
I've always wanted to not be on the Apollo, but just perform on the Apollo stage. You know what I mean? And me, I have performed in a lot of places with Levert or Casey and JoJo or Jodeci. Like I went on the road with those guys with Jodeci, so I didn't perform at the Barclays Center, a lot of places, you know what I mean? So, but the Apollo is one place I have never performed. So that's where I would want to be.
Okay. What about you?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, me?
I don't know. That's tough. Maybe something like a downtown beach scene or something like that with a whole bunch of people, or like I don't know, something like I don't know,
like spring break.
Yeah, something like yeah, like with a lot of
Anywhere
like
there's a lot of people.
All right.
I gotta take my shirt off,
Right.
But since this is kind of new for you, what do you want to expect from this project? What are some things you like to do that you
Me?
want to see, yeah, accomplish with your dad?
Oh man. Just just to be great, you know, have a legacy of our own, you know what I mean? Have something our kids can, well, I'm his kid, but it's something that, we can pass down, generation to generation. But just to continue our bond, our father-son, ship, um, and
Just achieve this greatness
to
together. That's all.
it's to just make history, you know what I'm saying? Just make something of our own, it ain't necessarily got to be, oh, we the biggest stars ever, or just man, just doing it.
Right.
It's a blessing to even, you know, have a dad in the first place. A lot of people don't even grow up in the mom dad household, or things like that. So dad's not around. So just to continue our father son time bond.
Mm.
That's all I look to get out of it. You know what I mean? I've seen a lot of
Just
things. I've been to a lot of places. Me and them, we've done a lot of things. It's a lot more to do, but I would say
absolutely.
that.
And to just think, to blow up and be able to perform for people and travel and do shows and people sing your song, and just to be able to do that with your seed for me is unreal. It's unthinkable. Like, somebody had asked me, like, out of everything I've done, like, I used to be, my first group was signed to Dre, to Aftermath. We was called Who's Who. We was all from Youngstown, Ohio, you know, and we was on Aftermath. We was we was dope. But they
Mhm.
asked me, out of everything I've done, production, platinum, producer, being with Dre, out of all, what did I want most to happen for me? And I said, this situation right here is the most ideal situation, and it's the one this is what I feel more than anything. Just put it like that. And this is what I would want to blow up more than any other thing I've ever done. So,
So
Hmm.
basically just be an inspiration, basically,
mhm,
to just inspire
right.
people.
I
You
want to
know,
inspire my older generation as well, to understand that it's not over. You know what I
mm,
mean? If you still got it, go ahead and get it. You know what I mean? It's not over just because maybe
right.
it didn't happen at another time in your point in your life. Maybe
Mm,
God didn't want that to happen then. Maybe this is what God seen before I ever even thought about this
anything.
situation.
Right.
You know,
Right.
He's like, I'm gonna take you through all this stuff so you seasoned and you know what's going on and you know what's up. But I'm gonna bless you with the youth, with the looks and the body and the health. I'm gonna bless you with all of that so that you can stand and be with your son. Like, that
Mm,
is amazing to me,
yeah,
you know.
yeah.
Let me ask y'all a question, because I've been talking about this lately. How do you feel about vinyls? Do you think that, because I know a lot of new groups and new artists don't do vinyls anymore. So how do you feel?
Vinyls.
Yeah, how do you feel about that being old school to now? Do you think it's still important? You know,
Well, I mean, to me, the vinyls was always good because of the DJ. You know what I mean? Like, and now I don't know. It's just so digital. Everything is so digital. So, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, that's just the time we're in right now, and you just got to adjust. So, I
but do you
definitely
think that
love
an
vinyl.
artist should still use
Make
them?
vinyls.
Yeah.
I do. I mean, I would love to, but you know, I don't know if if the DJs is even still getting the vinyls like that anymore. You know, they done upgraded and
Yeah,
they don't even scratch on the vinyl like they used to
Right.
no more. But my
every
old school DJs like, Kid Capri, DJ Battle Cat, people like that, they still use that vinyl.
yeah.
Mm.
So I think it's important to still make the vinyl. You know, I do. I think so. Yeah.
What about you,
That's
what you
just what you
think?
think, Rosie. You don't care.
I mean,
No,
to me,
I asked this question because I went to a record store and he kind of broke it down to me of why it's still important, even though and he's trying to get it so the new artists can be knowledgeable about it. So I was like, oh,
Mhm.
okay, I didn't even think that, these new artists even think about that now because it's so easy to put out music. So I wanted to see
Right,
how, what y'all thought about that being an artist in
I
today's world.
mean,
right.
I mean,
And what
honestly, no, I'm not. I don't know. But
he don't
me,
care.
I mean, it's either way for me. I mean, vinyl or no vinyl. I mean,
Right.
it's really, but to have the knowledge of it, then yeah, you know what I mean? Maybe you might need it one time, So like, just to have the knowledge of it, yes. But I mean, as far, I'm really either way with it. So
Usually I do a fun fact game at the end. So I'm gonna have two questions because I usually have a co-host on here, but he's not here. So I got two questions for y'all. It's like a fun fact game. So y'all ready?
yep.
Okay. So if you could switch places with one person for one day, who would it be and why did you choose that person?
That's easy. You talking about anybody in the world?
Anybody in the world. If you could switch places with them for one day, who would it be?
LeBron James.
Why you choose them?
Cause he the king. He the king. I mean, he for one, I would say because not only because he's the king in sports right now, but he pretty much does everything the right way. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? He's never really been in trouble for anything. You know what I mean? His business, he's so business savvy. Like he got it down. Like he's the first billionaire basketball player to be a billionaire while playing the game. So I think it's dope. I think it's dope. He still married to the same girl that he was with when he was in high school. You know, he might end up doing what we doing right now, father and son team. You know what I mean? So if I could get to LeBron, that would be lovely. But
Right.
but
I
LeBron. Okay.
I mean, definitely Brown, but I don't know. As far as like just like for one day, I probably have to say like Floyd Mayweather.
Oh, okay.
that's another one. I thought he
Just
was gonna say Drake though.
nah. I'd rather I'd rather I'd rather have the knowledge and the hustle and the
Those are two good people, Floyd
the
and
go get it
LeBron.
attitude that Floyd Mayweather have. You know what I'm saying? Then the day to be Drake. I mean, I was Drake
You
once.
don't you don't really want to be light skinned. You don't really want to be
Nah,
light skinned.
I'm me regardless, so but yeah, I'll probably have to say that. And I mean, the guy is, filthy rich, so
Yeah, he's another billionaire, pretty much.
yeah, so
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So my second question is, if you was the president, what would be the first thing that you change?
Ooh. Oh man, that's a good one. And we went political. The first thing I would see, I don't want nobody to get mad at me. You can't say certain things these days. I don't want to get canceled before I get a culture. You understand me? Okay. All right, I ain't gonna go there. I'll have to go here. The
Okay.
first thing I would probably change would be the abortion laws.
Okay.
I feel like that should be a woman's preference. It's up to her. You know, I don't think that we as a nation should force anything like that on a woman. I think she should have a right to choose what she want to do with her body.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
What about you? What would be the first thing you change?
I have no.
Don't get in trouble now. Because I already know what he want to say, the same thing I wanted to say, but we're not going to go there.
Man, I don't know what I mean. I guess just I don't know, man. I would. I don't know.
Taxes.
Yeah, let's just say something like that. Taxes. None. There would be no taxes.
Mhm.
You know. I
Oh.
mean, there's so many things you can change, man.
Nah, this is a good one. This is a good one. You would probably want to change the medical, you know, how we other countries don't even pay for medical like that.
Right.
Like when they go to the hospital, that's the country pay, you know what I mean? They pay for that.
I got
The
you.
insurance, medical insurance.
All right. I was thinking
You got
now.
one?
Yeah, I would change having kids having to pay to go to college, because in other like Canada and other places like that, you know, over there they don't pay to go to college. They don't pay to learn for, you know, an education, something that should be free. So I would probably say,
Okay.
that.
All right. All right.
Okay. That's all right.
Okay.
What is one message you want to give your fans right now before we get off?
One of my message would be just to never give up. You know what I mean? You know, always you got to believe in yourself, you know, because if you don't, who's going to believe in you? You know,
Gotcha.
so I would just say never give up. Keep going after your dream. Keep going after your goals and your dreams. That would be my message. And it's never too late.
Yeah. I mean, the same as well. I mean, the biggest person that you are fighting is the person that you're looking in the mirror. So you can do whatever you want to do, man. You just, you know, just got to keep your head straight and just stay focused and, you know, stay humble as well too, you know. But you can do whatever you want to do in this world, man. It's easy. It really is. If you really want it, you got to grind and you know, you got to go get it. So.
And to put more value on life itself, like not just your life, but other people's life. Like it's like today, this era don't care. They don't care about. They don't value their lives or anybody else's. So therefore, they live so reckless. It's like,
yeah.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
that's what I would say too.
Yeah.
And I didn't get a chance to ask this, but what is one of your most memorable moments you had with Gerald Levert? Your experience?
Well, I can't, because me and Gerald, I mean, the most memorable I would say was when my first group that ended up getting signed to Dre, we actually auditioned for Gerald, and that was probably like my most memorable moment. You know, meeting Gerald. You know, I've never been what do you call it? I've never been starstruck. That's the word. I've never been starstruck. So when I met him, it was like, hey, yo, what's up, man? How you doing? Blah, 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 blah. But then one of my partners, he was like, oh my God, Gerald. You know, so that's one of my most memorable moments I had with Gerald. That's it.
Gotcha.
I
Did you
thought
get
you
a
was
chance?
gonna say
Oh, go
the
ahead.
song. Thought you was gonna say the song y'all did with the OJs.
Oh well, that's Eddie.
Oh,
Gerald was
okay.
passed
Gerald,
already. Yeah.
You see where she see?
Well, go
Yeah.
ahead and shout out y'all social medias where we can find your project. When all the new music is out, where it's at.
Well,
Go
my
ahead.
social media is BLAQROSEIAM Black Rose I am. That's on IG. So it's at Black Rose I am. On Facebook, it's just Black Rose, BLAQ space ROSE. Um, what else do I have? I have Black underscore only. No, Black Rose underscore only on Twitter. Is that the only thing? I got a Snapchat. I don't really be on the Snapchat like that. Oh,
Roses.
we do have a TikTok. The Roses. What is it?
The
The
Roses.
Roses by something. What is it? Roses. The Roses 23. That's it. At the Roses 23.
Yeah.
And you can get our music online on any digital platform, which is Amazon, Google Play, Apple Music, iTunes. Um, and the song is called Pick Up the Phone. There's another song called Can't Have You. Right. And there is another song called Pull It Up. And the whole album you can get is called Like Father, Like Son, The Roses.
Okay. All right.
He said everything, so I'm gonna just say,
You didn't say your yeah.
yeah, you can find me on IGZ at only_rose 3 and
ONLI.
ONLI. You're right. And on Facebook, you can just find me as Roosevelt. What is it? Roosevelt Griffin. I think that's
Mhm.
just my name. So that's
Wait a
about
minute, this
it.
is the new thing, social media. Y'all don't know none of y'all social media. Y'all do know that this is 2023 and social media is where everybody gonna find you.
Yeah.
I'm
Yes.
thinking you would
Yes.
know everything. Your dad had to remind you of it. I'm like, he
Yeah,
don't even TikTok.
it's funny. It's funny. He's more tech savvy than me, man. Like I said, I didn't play sports all my
Hello?
life.
My bad.
I really wasn't, So I mean, as far as sports, I was on social
You run
media.
up on the social media.
But you know what I mean, I still got to get up on the social media. So that would be one of the things I would say I need to work on
Absolutely.
this year. It's more of a
Getting more involved, guy. You have to.
yeah.
Yes.
That's what that's what they're waiting on. So I got to get more active. So
Mm-hmm.
I
yeah.
guess.
Yeah. And one more fun fact. Is that a
Okay.
fun fact or something people may not know? Is I am a caregiver as well for my mom right now.
Yeah.
Well, it was my mom and dad. My dad passed like 2 years ago. Right, thank you. But I still, am a caregiver for my mom. So yeah,
Absolutely.
that, that's something some may not know.
Yeah. Well, prayers
Tough
to you
job.
and your family. I know how it is to lose a parent. So definitely prayers on that and taking care of your mom and everything.
Thank you, thank you
Yeah.
much.
But I definitely want to say thanks for interviewing with me today. It was a pleasure to get to know y'all and a little bit about y'all journey. I can't wait to see what else y'all gonna have coming up for 2023. And if y'all ever in the A, let me know and we'll come out and support.
For
All right.
sure. Thank you for having us and letting us be on your platform.
Yes.
Anytime. Well, y'all have a blessed day. Y'all be safe out there. Be safe out there, especially with the snow and everything.
Right.
Yes.
You be safe too in DC for life.
Yes, sir.